Hi, it's Megan.
And it's Bre.
And we just want to talk about TV.
Welcome to our podcast,
Unseriesous. Each episode, we're going to cover a TV show, new or old, and have a silly little conversation about it.
So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get unserious.
Hey, snackies.
Hey, snackies. Welcome to the second episode of our podcast, Unseriesous. We're just going in.
Okay, we're going in?
We're in.
We're going to do it.
We're doing it. Yeah.
Okay, we have two special guests here with us.
It's true.
This is our first...
Should we say hi?
Yeah.
Hi.
You sound like a baby.
I'm Ava.
I'm Julia.
And I'm Megan.
And I'm Bre.
And we're all here to talk about
TV.
a fun little show. Yeah, we're all here to talk about TV. And we're talking about Yellowjackets.
Yellowjackets.
Whoa.
Dun dun. All right. Julia, tell us what Yellowjackets is about.
Oh no.
Of course. So, Yellowjackets is actually a psychological drama series on Showtime that follows a New Jersey high school girls soccer team after their plane to nationals crashes in the Ontario wilderness. With the use of a dual timeline, it shows the surviving team members' attempts to stay alive for the 19 months they are stranded, while also focusing on how they're coping 25 years later. In the season 2 finale, we see the group continue to fight to survive, devising their own methods for ritual sacrifices to, you guessed it, kill and eat each other. Meanwhile, in present day, the adult Yellowjackets gather at the home of Lottie's cult, where they once again toy with ritual sacrifices.
That was
What?
lovely.
That was
Bre.
crazy. Did you just make that up?
I did, off the top of my head, I you know me.
That was really impressive.
Thank you for reading
I
that.
feel like we should say before, because you said it in your last episode, spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
That's a listener
Spoiler
right there.
alert.
Yeah, I'm a real listener.
If you haven't watched Yellowjackets, get the fuck out and go do it.
Oh,
Yeah, and then come
Loser.
back and
Yeah.
press play.
Yeah.
Um,
And press play.
Go watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right now, Showtime, sponsored. So, not sponsored. So, how do you usually start this? Should we just,
I think we should just get right into it.
Jump right in it.
yay!
Wait, what was everyone's like first impression from the show? Like, what did you think it was about? Because I only heard two things. I heard it was about cannibalism and gays.
Yeah.
That's
I
like the
didn't-
two.
I actually didn't know it was about cannibalism probably until, I guess, the start of the second season.
Until snacky.
Until snacky.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I figured, but I
Yeah.
wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I actually watched The Wilds before I watched this one, and I really liked how they did the queer storyline on this one a lot more than the way that they did it on The Wilds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that. I knew, I heard about the show years and years ago from a friend, and I was like, I don't want to watch that. Because I had watched Lost, a
Yeah.
little bit, and I was like, I don't want to watch another show like that.
Yeah.
But then I heard it was queer and whatever. It just took me a long time to watch it, but I knew it'd be good.
I actually watched it before it was big.
Okay.
I was the
okay.
hipster Yellowjackets. I
Years
watched
ago?
it, yeah, I watched it when it first came out, the first season. And then now everyone's like, Yellowjackets. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well,
You're a founding father.
I'm a founding
You're founding
father.
father. I wanted to watch it, but I didn't have Showtime, and I was too
Yeah.
lazy to do that, so I
Yeah.
watched The Wilds. That's why I watched The Wilds.
Oh. That's also why I didn't watch it for a long time, because I didn't have Showtime.
Mhm.
I was like, screw Showtime.
I know.
Speaking of Showtime, who watches Showtime?
I gotta
Love
cancel
you,
our
Showtime.
month.
I know.
Pick it up.
That's on Showtime
Who
also.
pick it up? Or Max.
Trying to think of when I first heard about it. I feel like I just heard people talking about it, and I knew I wanted to watch it, so I tried to avidly avoid every spoiler. Like, I'd see something and be like, oh, let me scroll past. I think I knew it was about cannibalism in a Vegas sense, but I had no idea, all the details. I didn't know what the characters were doing. I didn't know anything, which is honestly for the best, because I feel like it's really hard to not know about a show unless you start it fresh, right when it comes out.
Mm-hmm. I had no idea it flipped back and forth
Me
between
either.
past and
I was
present
shocked.
day. Yeah, when I figured that out, I was like, oh my god, it just makes it more interesting.
Yeah,
Mhm.
to see their lives after.
Yeah, and then you're also sitting there wondering the whole time, oh, we haven't seen
Who's
adult
alive?
version of this person yet. Are they still alive?
Mhm.
Yeah, it keeps you on your toes.
It does.
Ava, what did you think about the queer storyline?
I really enjoyed it. honestly. And they like had queer actors, of course. It's 2023, everyone does now. But
As they should.
yeah, but like Van is like a non-binary actor in real life, and I thought that was really awesome. I wish they had played a non-binary character in the story, but it was also taking place in the 90s, so I guess it was less common. But I really liked it because Van and Ty's storyline, like, it was so loving, you know, like it was so sweet and loving, and while they were out there in the wilderness, they were just so there for each other, and Van was like really trying to help Ty and stuff.
Yeah.
And
What about Coach Ben's queer story?
Ben. I wanted better for Ben.
You want it better for Ben?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I thought it was sad.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know. He like was leaving his lover or whatever when he probably could have like saved their relationship or something.
And saved his life.
And saved his leg.
Think. I just keep waiting for that man to drop dead. I'll be more surprised if
I
that man's alive.
know.
I'm curious. Maybe it was because I got a spoiler on TikTok, but do we know who set the cabin on fire?
Him.
He did because he grabbed
Ben
matches.
said,
Okay, I-
fuck them kids. He says, I draw the line at cannibalism, but I will light this whole place on fire and kill you
And
all.
lock you
and
in.
lock you in.
But arson.
Wait, he locked them
Yeah.
in? Oh, I didn't know
He
that.
was
I
trying
was
to
like,
kill them.
I thought he was doing it so that they would all go into his underground little cellar that he found. He was
wants
like,
them all
we
by
can
himself.
all survive down here. But oh my
Fuck
god,
them kids.
I missed that part.
Yeah, I had seen a spoiler, or a ruh-roh, that that Ben had set the cabin on fire, and I was like, oh shit. And then I was watching the show, and I guess I didn't pick up the match when he picked up the matches. The only reason I knew that he had set it on fire was because of the spoiler. But that makes sense.
Yeah. I was like, that was, in the finale, that was honestly, okay, should we just jump to,
Yeah.
can I talk about, okay, Nat's death. Tragic, but there was so much going on, like, during her death, like, in terms of editing and stuff, that I couldn't even be sad, like, I feel like.
I agree.
Really?
Like, I felt more sad when the house was burning down, like, with the emotion that was going on then. I did think, Misty's reaction was, like, got me.
Yeah.
But it's just, like, they were going back and forth. Someone, like, edited Jackie's death, or, like, everyone's death as, like, if it was that, and it was just so chaotic. I don't know.
I just remembered that I did tear up, and it was the day we went to the beach. Sorry, guys. We went to the beach because we're friends, and I had sunscreen on, so I'm like tearing up and then rubbing my eyes, and the sunscreen got in my eyes, and I was like, I can't even be sad. I can't even mourn Natalie because my eyes are burning.
I wasn't sad.
You
I
don't
was
like
like,
Natalie.
I don't. But it's the, like, it really
got her to
felt
say
like
it
the
live.
name of the game. Like, it's what had to happen in the plot. And, like, yes, you can be sad over it. I get it. But I didn't feel that. I think I felt more strongly, like you said, about the house catching on fire because it has so much connotation of, like, they're screwed now.
Yeah.
Like, that's how they
Yeah.
stayed alive. And I don't think that I realized, or even they realized, how integral... Is that a word? Integral the house was to their survival. And,
Yeah.
like, maybe they took it for granted. I know that I just, like, it brought up a lot of things where I was like, oh, shit, like, now what?
And the zoom in on everyone's eyes, like, they were crying.
Yeah.
Like, it was, like...
I sobbed when Natalie died.
Oh,
I
okay.
did. So I don't think I was expecting her to die,
Yeah, I really didn't expect
and it was sad. Like, I think Misty's reaction got me too, because like you could tell like the spirit or whatever the fuck really took a hold of her and like blinded her while she did that because the forest was hungry or whatever and like
Yeah.
needed a sacrifice, and that was just right there.
Yeah.
But
And she was
I
trying
was
to
just-
protect them too because
The
she
only
thought
thing
that woman, that
Yeah.
girl, was gonna mess with them.
Yeah.
and when they were like, "Oh, woman dies of drug overdose," I was like,
That-
"No,
No, I hate
that hurt
because
because
he
it-
made
she
it
was-
through so much.
Yeah, she was working so hard. Well, she wasn't working that hard to be sober, but like she was sober, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
and that's not why.
and it wasn't even her fault.
And
And she died of a drug
She
overdose.
almost shot herself,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
she ends up getting killed
Do you think
by her
that,
best friend.
Right, okay, two questions for that. Do you think they were actually best friends? And do you think that Natalie actually was interested in what Lottie was saying with her cult? Or was she just playing along?
I'll speak on the first question as a
Speak on
Misty
Yeah.
supremacist. I think it was one-sided in the intensity. Like, obviously, I think Misty cared more about Natalie, but I definitely think Natalie cared about her. I think they all care about each other, no matter what's going to happen.
Yeah, 'cause
they
went
have
through
that.
so much together.
They have that connection. So I definitely think, and like I really love their dynamic. As you can say, it was one-sided. It was still entertaining. It was still fun to watch and like root for in different ways. Like when. One of my favorite moments when Misty took that cocaine so she couldn't. I thought that was so funny, but also like, that's a best friend move.
That's a
friend.
Mhm. And then what was the second one? Do you think she was believing
Do you
Lottie's?
think that she was actually like wanting to heal and do Lottie's cult stuff, or was she just playing along to get out or to appease Lottie or whatever?
I think towards the end she was really believing it. I think because it like showed her that it was a safe space and all that shit or whatever. But I think for a long time she was just playing along. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Third question. Would you ever get in the sensory bath?
Oh.
I like it, but I think I would.
I think I'd have a panic attack
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
But,
Well, if I knew it was gonna happen,
yeah.
maybe.
I think I would be more okay with it. But yeah, Misty did not know what she was gonna see, but that was so silly. I want to experience
We
that.
love a musical
I
moment.
know. I would get in one.
Yeah, I feel like their scene's scary.
They do
Oh,
turn
yeah.
they turn the lights off, right?
It's
Oh,
no
yeah.
lights, no sound, no
Pitch
feeling.
black.
It's like
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
scary.
Two more things while we're on the tragedy of Natalie. One little tiny thing is just like we were talking about, like how much was happening in that moment, and I think it's crazy the parallel of her becoming the antler queen or deer, whatever that's called, to her then dying in the present day, like crazy.
I wasn't expecting her to be this.
Same, and neither was Ben. He was like, she's my only hope, and then she became the one.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I forgot about that. What?
when Lottie was dying or was up and alive after they ate snobby
It's a snobby after they
snack hobby. They were like, Lottie was like, the forest doesn't need me anymore. Like they needed someone to like get us here, and now they need someone else, and that person is Natalie.
Yeah, because she survived. Like they were supposed to kill her, and she
Right.
survived. They were like, well, she's
They
the
were like,
chosen
whoa.
one.
Right. Okay, I remember this
Yeah.
now.
So I thought that was a cool like the dual timeline really played it up, which was
I didn't
really
think
cool.
about that.
You've
But-
always been its favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I want to talk about just how sad Natalie and Travis make me.
Natalie and Travis.
I love them. Like their dynamic, whether they're like a couple or just like each other's rock, and then obviously them, you don't even see them really together as adults. You just see kind of her reaction to losing him, and then one of the saddest
his death was
moments
accident.
and his death being accidental. I just wanted to talk about that for a second because it's so sad. Like I
was
really
really
root for
sad.
Travis, and then we just saw him in the past lose his brother. He lost his dad. He thought he lost his brother, got him back. Then that put a wrench in him and Natalie because she lied, even though she did it for his benefit.
Yeah.
I think they're one of the most interesting dynamics on the show. Even in the present timeline where he was hardly there. Like I thought that was very interesting. But now they're together again. Maybe.
Why did Travis bite Snobby's heart? Uncooked.
I think it was probably.
Uncooked.
It was
Raw.
Ew.
Real and raw.
I was eating a sausage.
Shauna, ew.
I was
What are
eating
you
a
about to
sausage
say?
sandwich when he bit into the heart. and I was like,
You don't eat on this show.
don't eat.
Don't eat while you watch the show.
I think it was symbolic of like he like they said someone said like don't let his body go to waste or whatever. Like he wanted you to do this. Like he wanted you to like and I think biting his heart is like the center of your body and love and blah 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 blah. So I think that probably
I don't like that part.
I didn't either.
and then he throws it and it goes sizzle sizzle.
They start frying shit up.
But I think
Chicken.
that scene when they start cutting him up, like I think that's where it
I
really
hate
set in for me, where they're fucked up. Like
They're
obviously
also
I knew they were
fucked up.
fucked up and I knew that they had issues and I knew, but like I think when I saw Shauna having to slit his throat and Shauna having to do all these very graphic things, like
Blindfolded.
like she couldn't watch. Like I felt that feeling, and I think that's the first time that it hit me because when they're grown-ups, it's like they're like just running around and it's silly and they're killing people and like I don't feel sympathy for them, but then like I do, but not to the extent that I did until I saw that scene where it was like the whole season 1 and half of season 2 they're like, we did bad things, and then they ate Jackie. I was like, okay, like that wasn't that bad. She died of natural causes.
And then they were burning her body, but they smelled chicken.
Right, it wasn't on purpose. Like the plan wasn't to eat her, and then all of a sudden they were like,
imagine being
that
coached
sounds pretty
in,
good.
seeing bitches like
I know.
Start
I know.
snacking.
Start snacking.
I'd be terrified.
Like they got fed, he didn't get fed, and had to watch all of these people.
He could have gotten fed though.
for sure.
So he burned them to the ground
Why would he want to kill them all?
because they're
I think he's afraid of
Toxic.
it. Maybe he's afraid of them too.
because they're doing all these games and
Yeah.
stuff. But also,
He knows
those
he's
are my
not-
girls. They've never done anything wrong in their lives.
He's also a weak link.
Well,
Yeah,
He is,
He's
but-
next.
I mean, if he was like, oh, they're crazy, like, whatever, but he was getting a little cuckoo bananas
He's
towards the
getting
end. He was starting to lose it a little bit, too.
I think, yeah. Again, I think it's just like they kept saying we've done bad things. I'm like, you haven't really done anything bad yet. But once Javi like went to the lake, I was like,
Oh, that was bad.
oh my did some bad things. So do you remember who told them not to save him? Was it Misty?
It was Misty.
Yeah.
Misty said, "Don't do it. They'll get you."
I have a
To
secret.
Natalie. So
Misty,
saved
Natalie.
Natalie multiple times
And
and
then-
then killed her.
I just got chills.
That's
I have a secret.
what's the secret?
I'm anti-Misty.
You're anti like
I
everyone.
know. I don't really like the show at all.
Whoa. You're
I
right
will
here
say I'm anti-young Misty.
first. Young Misty.
Yeah.
I like adult Misty.
I
better,
like
too.
adult Misty,
Yeah.
too. Even though she's still annoying sometimes and does weird things, but...
I don't think that she's changed at all. She's still looking for that reassurance from.
Yeah.
She's insecure, and like I get that, but also like, grow up.
Grow
Yeah.
up.
But now she's got Elijah Wood.
And but Elijah Wood's crazy too.
I
They're
like
perfect.
that.
They're
I
perfect for
like
each
that.
other. They're twin flames.
I'm a Shauna and Jeff supremacist.
Let's talk about it.
That's my supremacist. So when Frodo fucking Baggins came in,
My
and was like, I'm here.
Wait, what are you talking about?
No.
That's Elijah Wood.
Okay, that's Elijah.
Elijah Wood.
He's Walter, Misty's like partner.
Oh,
I
yeah,
will
the goofy
say that Elijah Wood is best known for his role as Frodo Baggins.
I forgot. Okay.
Who?
Yeah.
He's best known for that video where he talks about wigs.
Or is it The Hobbit? Which one?
Both.
Yes.
I don't
I haven't
know.
seen either of them.
It's
I
okay.
haven't
Me neither.
seen it.
Yeah, we had to read all of them for my English class. Anyways,
Brush past that. Brush past that.
anyways, I really, that's what I like. That's the dynamic that I like because Frodo, Walter is trying to save Missy the whole time, and like I love true crime, I love crazy bitches, and like I liked that they killed the cops because someone had to.
Yeah.
I'm a Shauna and Jeff supremacist. They had to win because Shauna's never done anything wrong ever
Yeah.
once.
I wish they killed the other cop though. Like.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He's a creep.
He's so creepy. Like, there's other ways to get information without
Being
Yeah.
a creep.
luring
Young girls.
And then he's like really proud of it too. I'm like, Jesus
his
Christ.
fucking mustache. His porn stash.
Yeah. That's for Jason Sudeikis. Jason Sudeikis only.
Sorry, guys.
David,
I don't have COVID, I swear.
What?
post nasal drip.
It is. It's real. Post-nasal drip is real.
Okay.
I'm a post-nasal drip apologist. Megan, what did you want to discuss about Shauna and Jeff?
I just think
They're
they're
an
great.
iconic murder family.
And yes, and I feel like they subvert the just deadbeat husband because they made him seem like a cheater and he was blackmailing them, which go off.
What did you gotta do?
He did what he had to do
Yeah.
for his family, and I just enjoy him. He's a entertaining character to watch. I do like him and Shauna. Like he blackmailed her and then was going to take the fall a couple times. He was going to take the fall for the murder of her, like her lover, who she cheated
Yeah.
on him with. Like he's like, I'll do it, whatever.
He's like,
And
he's a
yeah, so like, yes,
He's
a himbo.
He's a himbo.
Yeah, I
Himbo
don't.
adjacent maybe, but still in the same family.
He's a dummy.
He's a silly goose.
bozo.
He loves
bozo.
Shauna.
Yeah.
I think, but also like Jeff is fucked up too. Like he got his girlfriend's best friend pregnant,
Yeah.
and then lost the baby. Like that has to be not as bad, obviously, as Shauna and the girls. Like, they really had it rough, but that creates something. And then marrying this woman, like, she has all this trauma, and he probably helped her through it and was there for her and whatever. Not that excuses anything, but I'm a Shauna supremacist.
Yes.
Me too.
Yes.
Shauna's gonna snap.
Yeah.
Well,
Shauna
yeah.
was writing in her diary at the end.
It should have been me. That's how I
It
feel.
should have
I'm
been
Shauna.
me.
Wait, she wrote that?
Yeah,
In
like
her
about
journal,
Natalie.
she
Like,
was like,
she
I should have
should
been
be
the
the
queen.
antler queen.
Which
And
that was
Shauna
interesting to me.
is
Especially
gonna
because she
snap.
was so far against all of like Lottie's stuff for a while.
But she's the one that's like feeding this family.
That's
She's
true.
providing for the family, and like, what's Natalie fucking doing? Nothing.
Well, she was shooting the thing
yeah,
for a
Natalie
while.
Moore, get your shit together, bitch.
She's dead.
Good.
She's really Sorry. I'm so happy we'll still see younger Natalie. but
Yeah,
it's
I love
so
young Natalie.
Tragic.
That's my girl.
I think she's a very interesting character. Yeah, couldn't really tell you
I
why.
struggle a lot with.
I wanted her to be queer so bad.
Well, I was gonna say I struggle a lot with that scene where they have sex. Like, I think that I just have this like, I don't know.
Who?
Natalie and
And
Travis.
when they have sex
Okay.
when they're younger.
Okay.
I don't know, like, it just feels like it makes me uncomfortable. Maybe it's because, like, straight sex in general makes me uncomfortable, but, like, I think it just, like, they're so vulnerable, and, like, maybe they wanted to consummate their love or whatever, but, like, they're both so vulnerable in a really, really terrible place, and, like, sex can be, like, great and wonderful and amazing and, like, important and, like, help you grow your relationship, but you're in this place where, like, I don't know, it just made me feel icky, I think.
But wasn't it supposed to feel like awkward and like not right because he like struggled really hard, and I just feel like they're probably trying to
The
make
best
things
out of
normal,
it.
yeah, as much as they can. Same thing with Van and
Yeah.
Ty. They're kind of doing the same thing, but
And they didn't make me feel icky. I think it's just straight sex.
So Julia is heterophobic.
That's
what we're learning on the
Heterophobic.
pod today.
I like 3 people and they're all gay. Shauna's gay, confirmed. It's canon.
Yeah.
You thought Jackie was gay. at the
I thought
beginning of the
Jackie
show.
was gay, and I still think Jackie's gay. I think Jackie gives very closet, doesn't know she's gay.
Yeah.
I
didn't see
think
that,
everything
but I
she
should.
does is kind of.
Well, at the very first scene,
She brushes
basically, she's like not like having sex with what's his face, but she's like
Jeff.
not into it at all.
And then they're like looking at Travis, and she's like, "It's been 3 days."
Right, like they all want him.
Yeah.
But then I don't know. And also, I didn't know who was gay at first, so I thought Jackie was gay.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
Shauna. I thought it was Jackie or Shauna, because who looks at anyone like that? I don't look at any of you like that.
Julia looks at all of us.
I get why I know you. I look at all of you.
And I may or may not.
Snacky. Well, Snacky is dead, so it doesn't. I can make up my own thing for Snacky.
Exactly.
She looked pretty tasty, I'm gonna
Snacky
say.
did look pretty snacky.
The way that, they've, like,
We're
boiled-
talking about Kim.
The way they, like,
yum.
fried her up, I was like,
Oh, what?
I haven't eaten it.
I was like, oh. I haven't eaten it.
Kidding, I would never eat it.
I was sick, but I did like it was interesting how they showed the first scene where they're like around a dinner table with real food and
That was beautiful.
yeah,
was
that's
beautiful.
art. That's
was
modern
great.
art.
That was, yeah, chef's kiss. That's the modern Jesus's Last Supper.
Last Supper.
That's true.
First supper.
I did hear that one.
Wait. Okay, I have a question for the crowd.
For the delegates.
Yeah. So, do you guys think that this like forest spirit or whatever is real, or is it their paranoia, hunger, no sleep, blah blah blah? Like they're actually just going a little kooky, or do you think it's real? Because we still don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it'd be interesting if they played more into it being like an actual, like spooky thing that was like real. But I also there's just so many factors that go in. Like Lottie was taking meds and is off her meds in the forest, and then they're all starving, and you can see they're all losing their minds. Like Van completely changes her.
I will say one thing that I think of that makes me think it's real First of all, the sound design is amazing, and I think they really pull that together where it makes it so believable. But also, when they're pulling the queen cards, Natalie gets the card first, but I saw something in a few episodes before where Javi had the queen card, and someone was like, oh, where did you get that from? Or something like that, like, give it back. And so technically, he had gotten the queen card before Natalie ever did, and that's why he died instead of her.
Oh.
And then she got it second, and then she died in there.
Wow.
But yeah, that was my thing. Like, I probably saw it on TikTok or something, but
Yeah.
Javi had Javi had held the queen card he had gotten it before
Sorry.
Natalie did it. Okay. And then Ben always has those antlers behind his head. What the fuck is that about?
Yeah.
I wonder where he's at. That was one of my things when the house went down. I was like, where that
He's
man
in
at?
He's in that underground
And Natalie knows
thing.
where it is, so he's not hiding well.
It's true. They're gonna come after him. He's next.
Lottie knows where that is too. I just
Yeah,
know.
Lottie knows where that is.
How does Lot remind me?
Lottie went to the mall.
Oh.
Lottie went to the mall.
Lottie went to the mall.
Lottie had a shopping trip.
I love Lottie. Okay, go.
Well, no, I think it was when it was like Laura Lee was getting baptized or something,
Yeah.
and then
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Moment of
That
silence.
scene,
that
I
was
went,
crazy. I know
teddy
the teddy bear. My bear, bruh.
We said that. We went, that's
That's
Bear
Bear
Brook.
Brook
when it
coded.
exploded in the sky, I was like,
Bear Brook coded.
She's a goner.
so also, sus, you said they're on the Ontario, how do you know that?
They say that.
On
It's
the
in
news?
Canada,
So,
northern
they're flying from New
Wilderness.
Jersey to where?
Seattle.
Not
Seattle.
Canada.
Seattle.
So how the hell did they get up there?
They
Exactly.
fly through it to go to Seattle.
I saw something that said something along the lines of that was not in their original flight path.
Yeah, I also
May not buy
remember
it.
that.
Wait,
I think that
Conspiracy.
also is maybe where I also believe that
So
this forest spirit is real, because it pulled them off
Oh,
their
it could've
flight
pulled them a
pad,
little off.
and they were like hungry or whatever. And
Yeah.
it was like, we need this.
All right, I'm
the
in.
symbols, the symbols when they got there, like, were
Yeah.
already there. So there's
Yeah.
definitely something.
I thought the symbols was a map, though. I thought we established that.
Yeah, but it was still carved into the.
It was like carved into a
tree
tree
before they
I
even
don't
got
know.
there.
And the Thaisa, when she was like sleepwalking one night, was like following that man or whatever.
Oh, I hated it.
I know that was weird.
And
looked
they
like a
show
bit-
that in the like theme song. Like they show the.
Oh,
and
really?
It scares me every
I
time.
never noticed that.
You know, she's like eating dirt.
And then, yeah.
Older. And then her son is like, it's in the tree. And then she sees her son,
And yeah,
who's not actually there.
Yeah, and
She's
the
ill.
dog.
And the dog.
The
That was
dog.
Pour one out
awful.
again for Laura
Ew.
Lee and the dog.
The dog.
Biscuit.
And the dog.
But
biscuit.
also, where is the new dog? She got a new
Gone.
dog, and then all
did
of them
Simone
are gone.
take it?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I have to
We
believe.
haven't seen Simone in
Did
a
they
while.
officially
I know.
end things? I didn't think they did.
Fuck
I don't know,
Simone.
Well, yeah.
I
But
think
also,
she's
where's the
free.
kid?
She's. I think
They
she's
kinda
free
have
to
a
kiss
kid.
man a little.
Well, I know Simone had Sam
Yeah.
the whole time because she was like, "You're never gonna see him again," blah blah blah. And I think
Valid.
That's
though.
kind of rude.
it is
No,
okay.
so
Yeah,
valid.
that's where I'm kind of like, I go back and forth with Simone because I'm like, she knew Thaisa's trauma and everything she's been through and all of that, so she should have more compassion and not just be so quick to be like, "You're evil and scary and a threat and blah
Yeah.
blah blah," and more like, let's get you
get you
help.
help.
Let me help you find help right now. And then, but then also, I get it because she is actually a threat and is yeah.
Yeah, and they have a
hate to see a
kid.
bitch from New Jersey winning.
Yeah, all the characters.
Winning meaning
whole
kill
cast.
dog.
The whole
Well, a
cast?
soccer
All of
team.
The whole
them.
soccer team, it takes place in New Jersey.
Oh.
They
Kills
hate it.
dog. Kills lover. Kills
They hate to see
Jackie.
it.
Kills
Lover.
Jackie.
Snacky.
They hate
Oh.
to see a bitch from New Jersey winning.
And that's winning, baby.
That's so funny.
I want to talk about, honestly, my surprise, one of my surprise
be real.
faves. Oh, is it time to be real?
Just
I can't be real. We're
yeah, that's embarrassing.
We're working.
We're
Okay.
working.
We'll be real later.
Hustling.
I couldn't stand her at first, but now, top 5 favorite character, Callie. I
I
love
could get-
adore
I-
Callie.
I actually feel opposite. I loved Callie season 1. season 2 Callie, I was like, Callie, your mom has trauma. Shut the fuck up and listen to her.
But now they're a murder family.
I know.
Going back to my
know.
murder family. When
Yeah.
they're in the car, first of all, Jeff playing fuck the police. And then
That was
second
so
of
funny.
all, when she gets in the car, she's so proud that she's about to frame this cop. And then they're like not having it. She's like, are we going to jail? Like that ragged me up. Just shout out to her. And then her at the end, she shot Lottie, right? To protect Shauna.
I
Like,
forgot Lottie
Oh,
was
yeah, on the
shot.
arm.
yeah, I mean, she's fine.
Stitch her up.
Stitch her up, she's fine.
Oh, poor Lottie.
But
Sorry.
I love Callie. I'm loving that she's more involved and like she's like, I don't know, she's ride or die.
Yeah, she is. She's on her mom's team.
Mm-hmm.
Which, hell
She's
yeah.
just like her mommy.
What do we think about... what do we think about Shauna beating the fuck out of Lottie?
That was
fucked up. I love Shauna.
I'm a Shauna supremacist, but halfway through that, I was like, okay, that's
I was like,
enough.
yeah.
Why isn't anyone stopping her? She's
Yeah,
about to fucking
'cause she's
kill
a
Lottie. She smashed Lottie's whole face in.
That was one of the most, like, they've eaten people on the show, and that was the one most
I
ill
agree.
I felt on the
Yeah.
show.
Oh, I hated that.
The
Yeah.
sound.
But then Shauna was, like, the most excited to see her when she came back. She was like, oh my god, Lottie,
She
you're
probably
up.
felt so guilty.
They have so many moments. They're like best friends.
Yeah.
Shauna and Lottie. Like, I mean, they have so many like little moments in
Mhm.
I don't know.
We love
but
that.
then Lottie's like, just beat me up.
Do you
Like,
think
what?
that the other girls at the end when they were like chasing Shauna, do you feel like they were actually planning on killing her? Because do you think they just got like too into it and they were like, ah?
That's what confused me because I knew that Lottie was like fully in it, but I didn't think the other girls were until they were fully putting the masks on and Shauna was like, we're joking, right?
They was on purpose. They called off the psych team. They had like
Well, no, Van
did.
Ty did. The other girls didn't. Natalie and Shauna.
okay, well Van and Ty were in on it then
But
too.
what was the plan there? What were they gonna do?
I don't know.
Sacrifice.
Van was kind of in on it because she was just like, we can't throw Lottie like away like that. And then that's where she ended up going though. All of them. Ty really needs help, and I get her reason for not wanting to go to a therapist or something because of how like insane like her story would be to explain that to someone. But I'm like, it's just like so terrifying. Like obviously it's such like it's a crazy like specific thing, but I'm just like, I just want her to be better, and I don't know if it's now that Natalie's dead, is it going to be the sacrifice they need for all of them to feel balance again? But
But that's what they said about Javi, and here we are.
true.
Yeah.
What about like when Travis dies? Like weren't there candles? Like wasn't there something like the symbol? And
Travis?
Lottie's like,
Yeah.
Like,
Adult
when he
Travis.
dies.
Adult Travis, yeah.
like weren't there like candles and
Yeah.
like was that Lottie just trying to like?
Because he was trying to he was just trying to knock out for a second to
It was
like
like his
interact.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the button broke. Like that
And
wasn't Lottie's fault.
Yeah, why did he choose that place? Like, couldn't you hang yourself off anything else? Like, sorry, y'all. Sorry. But, like,
Trigger warning.
all
You're
the way
right.
up, like,
Yeah,
where no
trigger
one
warning.
can reach you.
Yeah. Well, because he only wanted to be lifted off the ground a little bit. Like,
Oh.
they couldn't have predicted that the button was going to break.
Lottie should have just choked him out for a
Yeah,
second. I think she
literally.
has it in her.
But then do you think the spirit would have gotten a hold of her and she still would have killed him?
All
right, let's write the fic.
This is a therapy supremacist podcast.
Yes.
This is sponsored by BetterHelp.
No. Not yet.
Yeah. That was bad. That was
That
bad.
was bad.
It was.
That was-
Yeah.
But I do wonder because it wasn't that long ago that Travis died. Because I'm like, maybe every couple years it needs another sacrifice or whatever.
Yeah, he just died.
But he just died. But then Lottie was like, we gave it what it wanted, and then like looked over to Van, who has cancer, and was like, you'll see.
Yeah,
And that
I
made
think
me
Van's
cry
safe.
too. Van
Safe.
is safe for sure. So then maybe Thaisa's things will stop. Maybe Lottie's visions will stop.
And they
Realize
wrapped up the thing. Walter was able to, I think, free Jeff and Shauna too.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
they're all
They're all safe for now.
Yeah.
for now. But
Not in season.
I really liked that finale though, because I didn't have very many questions. I wasn't pissed off at it, but I still know that there's more to tell. And like the cabin burning down or whatever was like the cliffhanger, I guess, that
what are they gonna
was
do now?
okay with.
Yeah, I
You know.
agree.
Yeah, and season 3 is already confirmed. We just need to pay the writers.
Yeah, pay the writers.
Yeah.
Sponsored by the WGA.
Everyone support the Writers Guild.
Did I tell you that I made a joke about like being in the Writers Guild because I studied writing and stuff, and I was like, "Oh my god, you are!" Like, she thought I was in the WGA, and I was like,
You are?
Yes,
Yes, I am.
manifest that."
Manifested.
What else?
What else?
I'm trying to think of what else happened in either timeline at any point.
Wait, did you guys like season 1 or season 2 more?
Ooh,
One moved a lot faster than 2 did.
yeah. But I like that we got Van and Lottie in season 2.
Yeah, me
I
too.
think they both had pros and cons.
I was so happy when they were reunited, and then Van was like, "I don't need you," like blah blah blah. But do you think they'll get back together? Maybe.
Yes.
We'll see.
She's
still
I was
kicking.
so excited for their little.
Me too.
Their adult
Van is
relationship.
so.
And you know what?
hot.
We hadn't said anything yet. The casting. Like, I
It's
think it goes
so
without
good.
saying. So freaking good.
Bitch, Van was the best one to me.
Yeah.
That they just like, you could tell, studied each other so hard, and like they look
They do
exactly the same.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok of them like transforming into the adult versions because Misty and Shauna have to wear contacts to save different eyeballs.
Yeah. Oh my
And-
gosh. Shauna without brown eyes.
So
Shauna
funny.
without brown eyes, Shauna with her hair blonde, like
Yeah.
little Shauna. I was like,
And she's
they
French.
right. They were doing like some sort of like interview on the red carpet, and I was like, who the heck is that?
Did you
And it
say
was
she's
Shauna.
French?
The actor.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. She speaks. I'm pretty
hot.
sure. Because
She's French. She's hot.
she's French and she's hot. I saw a video of her talking in real life and she had blonde hair, blue eyes, and she was like,
Mon ami,
mon ami,
Je m'appelle Lafayette.
She said,
For real?
bonjour.
Yeah.
Interessant.
Unless she's just doing it for fun. She's acting.
It's like the girl in The Bachelorette. You have to do it. You have to
Yeah.
just stand out.
Yeah, the accents.
Oh my god.
That's so funny.
That's so cool.
But yeah, Van was the best like casting that I had seen. Before that, I was like, Ties is really, really, really good.
Ties is good.
I feel like Natalie's underrated because of the hair color, but I saw a picture of Juliette Lewis when she was younger with blonde hair, and I said, they nailed that.
Yeah, they did. And
The voices are good too.
yeah, I was like, at first when we were introduced to like older Natalie, I was pissed. I was like, they did her so dirty. They made her look so much old. I mean, because she is older than everyone.
Yeah.
But I was like, she made her look so old and ragged and whatever. But it kind of makes sense because she struggled with addiction her
Yeah.
whole life and blah, blah, blah. So I think that was really
I
good
think
casting.
it's a good choice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they've nailed everything. That's what makes me wonder, like, how many of the rest of them are still alive to know if we'll see any
Wait, are
of
they
that.
just going to
Well, so-
add another
hold
person
on.
next season?
At the end, they said, "I'm so glad we are all here. Like, I'm so glad that this is all of us."
Oh.
So I think
Everyone else is.
Also, they showed, sorry to cut you off, the flash forward, they showed one clip of them all coming back in the airport. I wonder if we went back and watched if you only see the 6 of them. Remember that?
Yes.
I need more of that,
I
first
was
of all.
with-
Season 3, let's
yeah.
go.
yeah, me too.
It was like, well, they were getting on another plane or something.
Yeah.
And there were like reporters and everyone was like, hey,
Yes.
what'd you do out there?
Yeah.
I want
They were
more
like-
of that.
I
I want
know.
more.
More
More like
Same.
immediately
Like
after.
immediately
Yeah, I
after,
can't wait.
where they're still young.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
That was pretty much it.
Oh,
Was
okay.
that like they basically said like this is all us, but I saw some conspiracy theories online. Should I talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I saw something online where it was like,
Not one.
I think that one person is still alive, and I think next season they're gonna bring him back, and the girls are gonna be all surprised.
Ooh.
Ben,
Oh.
they think that like
No.
spring's
How's he
gonna
gonna make it?
But
listen.
that would be so good.
Listen to me. Spring is sprung. The water levels in the river are rising. They think he's gonna he'll fall down, and
As
then
an
he'll
adult.
walk. And then he'll flow down the river and he'll get saved and find society, and then he'll
Uh-huh.
be saved and then go into hiding, change his name, and then
Oh my god.
he had a special spot for Natalie, so maybe that's the only thing that could take him out of hiding is that he'll like
He shows up at the funeral.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
0
0 legs.
That's
He lost his other leg.
No. I'm like, how's he gonna
I
make
like like I said, I think I would be more surprised if he was alive than dead, and I think that would be a cool
But
plot
who else?
twist.
There's all those random ass bitches.
Yeah.
When they added, they definitely
fuck
added
is
one
that?
person this season. You think they're gonna add another person next?
I'm like, who
silly.
are these rando bitches?
I don't like that they did that.
I'm like, we know that they weren't
Like
there.
we know, like 2 of them were definitely in the background, but
Was the rat girl there at the original?
Who's the rat
I
girl?
don't know, the girl that carried around that she thought was
That
a
was
rat,
silly.
but
That
it
was
was a
silly.
dead
That was
rat the whole time.
Oh my god.
Meat
They're like-
coated.
Okay, I just remembered this. Kind of props to young Misty for giving birth. Not
Yeah,
giving
no,
birth.
that's valid.
Handling the birth.
Handling the birth.
Yeah.
Delivering a child.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
Delivering
Yeah.
the baby.
Yeah, she really killed that. And Coach Ben was a little
She
wimp.
really did
a little
kill that.
bitch ass.
Yeah, wait, let's talk
She-
about
she
really
did
quick
not.
the part where you think that Shauna had
That
the
was
baby.
fucked up.
That was
so
And she
fucked
thought
up.
she had the baby, and I want to hug her. And then, but now think about Shauna having to give birth to Callie. Fuck.
Yeah, I thought about that.
I wonder
Yeah,
if we'll
that's
see that.
awful.
That'll come back.
She had so
Yeah.
much trauma.
So much trauma.
Damn.
That was so well done though too, because I was like,
Yeah.
I felt in my bones that that baby wasn't gonna make it, because I
Yeah.
didn't think it would be possible for them to
No
have the
way.
baby, because we know she doesn't have the baby in present day. So I was like, well, that baby
Yeah.
dies eventually, and I don't want to see it die.
It was
or
the
be
worst
eaten.
and best.
Yeah, but they gave us
Yeah.
both. They still took away the baby, and then didn't have to have her watch them eat
At
it.
least they didn't.
Yeah,
When Lottie
exactly.
started breastfeeding that baby, I
For
was
real.
like,
Well, someone was like, "Thank God I don't have to
Impossible.
defend Lottie from breastfeeding her oomps baby,"
Or one of my friends.
because she didn't really
True.
do that.
I really thought it was real though. And then when the baby finally started breastfeeding on Shauna, she was like, "It's just me and you now," or
That's
whatever.
fucked.
Oh, that's
And
fucked
then
up.
she said it again when she buried the baby
Yeah.
or whatever.
I
She was
hate-
like, "It's just you and me now," or "It's you and me forever," whatever she said.
Imagine if they do a flashback of her giving birth to Callie and
Get
she
that
says the
French
same
bitch
thing.
in Emmy.
We.
I wonder if when Shauna found out she was pregnant with Callie, if she was so terrified of everything.
Because
and,
I think she mentioned she didn't want kids again.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, I hate my daughter.
I don't really like my
I
daughter.
never
like my
wanted
daughter.
you.
It would have been just better if you had sex with him. Love her.
Yeah.
Trying to think of anything else. I just had so many feelings
Yeah.
at the end.
I want to know what character I am.
Oh,
But
well,
we
we'll
also-
get to that.
Yeah.
I think that I'm Shauna. That's what my guess.
Okay.
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 No, okay.
Okay.
Well-
I think I'm Ben.
Who?
Ben.
Just kidding.
I think I'm snobby.
I don't know what. I think I'm snobby, but
I'm Misty's bird. But the human version of it in the musical.
I'm the fentanyl in the cigarette that.
Oh my
Wait,
that was crazy.
that was insane.
That was iconic.
Okay, yeah, tag yourself as an obscure Yellow Jackets
bird.
thing.
I'm Jackie's ear.
I
Shauna said, "Ooh, a little snack."
Yeah, that I gasped. When she
Yeah.
bit into that
That was
ear,
the
I knew
first-
that. What I saw a meme and it was me when a show about cannibalism starts cannibalizing
Yeah.
people. I was like,
it was so abrupt too. It's is she gonna?
She just stared at it and then she went.
"Your Coach Ben's missing leg."
Coach Ben's missing leg.
Oh my god.
I'm the box that Misty destroyed that would have said their
I was just about to say that.
Oh,
The black
no.
box.
Oh,
Oh my
That
gosh,
really-
I could not.
that pissed me off.
That
That
pissed me
pissed
off
me
so
off.
bad. That's why I'm not a Misty supporter.
But it's at the same time, it's where would we be if she hadn't done that?
No, we
honestly,
wouldn't have a show.
it's such a good plot point, even if you don't.
I know someone
obviously
had to
agree
do
with
it. And it makes sense for her because she needed
Because
the
she
approval.
felt that power at first.
And then she
It's
told
like,
that
"I'm safe here."
girl,
She told the girl,
Crystal,
and then
Kristen,
told her.
Wait,
on
okay.
accident.
She
When-
keeps killing people on accident.
On
Don't
accident.
worry, we've all been there.
We've all been there.
Shut up. I think when I was watching it with you, you said, or someone said something where Crystal or Kristen, whatever her name is, falls, and then they're missing Van and Ty, and whoever they're missing, Shauna, whoever's missing, they're all calling Ty, Shauna, where
She
are
goes,
you?
Crystal.
She goes, Crystal.
With the
I
whole
pulled
chat.
back.
Knowing
up.
full well that
she
she killed her,
Uh-huh.
and she's like, Crystal, that's psychopath behavior.
She killed 2 of her besties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. She has problems.
She has problems.
But I think the difference between young Misty and old Misty is she was not that sorry when she killed Crystal, and now she's like devastated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't sorry when she fentanyl that bitch.
That reporter lady.
She was not sorry at all.
That was so good.
That was so creative of her. I mean, don't do that at home, kids.
Yeah, no one ever.
Don't do anything that they do.
Not endorsing any of this.
Do what you gotta do. So we're gonna do the epic highs and lows now. So let's start out with our favorite character, least favorite character of the show.
Okay.
Are we counting young and old as different characters?
Sure.
Yeah, because I think,
Yeah.
yeah. Who wants to start?
I think I'll start. Honestly, I think either for favorite, young Natalie or older Misty are my faves.
Young Natalie. Okay. Okay.
And least
I
favorite?
have to really think.
Least favorite? Mari. Because she framed my girl.
She breaks.
Did anyone else realize that she was the one who put the mushrooms into their soup?
Yes.
That's some good soup.
I rest my case.
I rest my case on Mari.
My favorite character is older Shauna.
Mm-hmm.
My least favorite character is older Misty.
Wow.
Older
She's
Okay.
annoying.
Yeah, but she's
hot
awesome.
She's just so iconic.
I like older Misty. Well, I
She's
don't.
just been putting her nose. She's been putting her nose in places that do not need
Cocaine.
Yeah. But that was to save
Literally.
her friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
She thinks about the people.
I have things to say now, so.
Okay.
Cool.
My fave character is Van. Just Van. Just
Altogether.
both versions of Van, because they're the same.
They are.
And my least favorite is that stupid detective that Callie tried to seduce.
Mustache detective.
Yeah. I really hate him. She scared Callie in the forest. Or he scared Callie in the forest.
Yeah.
And was like hitting on her.
He was weird.
He was so weird. Like, she's 16 or whatever. She's still in high school. I thought she was a lot older than she was. And, that's, like, cannot be admissible in court. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
No.
But he's gonna get away with it because he's a white man.
Well, and also Frodo Baggins set him up to run away and be a hero.
Yeah.
Which, I'm pro Frodo Baggins.
Yeah. I hope he's in it next season.
Yeah. I was against Frodo Baggins at first, but he kind of killed it.
He
Killed
literally,
the
He
end.
literally killed it.
Yeah.
when Kevin passes out and Jeff is like, oh my god!
The Kevin Jeff agenda sailed right up until the end.
What about you? Oh wait, did you do your least favorite?
Yeah.
The detective.
Oh,
Porn,
yeah. Sorry.
porn stash.
And I would have to agree with that. I'm thinking, and I think that's my least favorite
Yeah.
of everyone.
He's my least favorite too, but fuck Mari.
My favorite is either Jackie or I think I love them all.
Yeah.
There's so many of them. Sorry. I think younger Lottie.
Oh, nice.
I like Lottie.
Oh,
a lot.
wow.
Yes. Jesus.
Yeah. I love Lottie. But yeah. Okay, next. Favorite episode or moment?
And least favorite.
And least favorite.
I'll go again. Let's go down the line. My least favorite moment, I kind of alluded to, I don't like when Mari frames Misty. And I don't like, honestly, just like Travis. Everything about Travis makes me sad. Natalie and Travis make me sad. The fact, like, his tragic death is one of my least favorites.
Yeah.
And then favorite moment, I think, I'll just say anything with, honestly, the whole group of them, but I like Natalie and Misty's dynamic in the present day.
Yeah. I really liked the whole entire season 2 finale. I really liked that episode.
Yeah.
It was scary.
It was scary.
And so much happened, and it's the only episode I've ever cried at.
Ooh.
I was actually sobbing. Like, sobbing. And I don't, Okay, the Shrooms episode was really good, but I didn't like watching it.
Yeah.
I don't think I could watch it again because it is freaky. It's freaky and fucked up.
They're all making out with
So-
Travis.
Yeah. And they're like, you stole something that wasn't yours, and then chasing him. And then Shauna is like to Javi, goes, run, all scary. And then they lose Javi forever.
Yeah.
God. And Javi was probably, you think Javi was hiding in that underground place? Yeah.
He was having there was a bunch of like bird
Chicken
wings,
wings,
and we were like, he went to
Chicken
Buffalo
wings.
Wild Wings, he went to Wings.
You
Stop.
got Buffalo Wild Wings.
And he was stealing some of the food the whole time. That's
Yes.
why they were missing. They were like, who ate this portion of food? It was, yeah. Okay, well, yeah.
I really dislike the scene where Shauna is beating up Lottie. It was just very graphic for me, and I struggled with that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite scene is probably when Shauna takes the gun from the carjacker.
Oh, yeah.
And Shauna's like, what the fuck are you doing right now?
That's a good one.
And Shauna's like, and she gets that damn car back. I said, that's a bad bitch.
She did. She's a bad bitch.
Yeah, so that's my favorite scene.
Okay, that's a good one.
My least favorite is them eating Javi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
I just didn't like that at all. That's
And
probably the
when they let him drown.
sickest I
And my
felt.
most favorite
Yeah, that
is
whole
eating
thing.
Jackie.
That whole thing. And then my favorite, I think, I liked when they did the seance. Like, I liked that whole scene where they're all together in a circle.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know. And I like a lot, well, of course I like a lot of the earlier moments because they were still, like, kind of happy. Like, in the winter, it's just so freaking depressing.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's losing their
They have
mind.
seasonal depression.
Yeah, like, they have very bad
Yeah, they do.
seasonal depression.
That's it.
Join the club.
That's
That's
it.
special.
But, yeah, I don't know. There's so many moments, though.
Yeah. Wait, okay, I have one last question for the group. It can be fast answer. But do you remember in the first episode, there's that girl running in the winter in that white dress, and then she falls and gets impaled a
Yeah.
bunch?
Pit
Who
girl.
the fuck is that?
Hasn't happened
I think
yet.
someone thought it was I saw someone say it
But
might
there's
be
also
Mari.
another scene where someone's hanging upside down,
Yeah.
and they think that can't be the same person because the girl that was impaled would have had holes in her.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But it was like the white dress that Lottie was wearing when
necklace.
she...
No, it literally looks so
Right.
much like a younger Lottie, but we know it's
Yeah,
not.
but it's not.
So, like, I'm confused. I watched it back. I was like, who is that?
Yeah.
It doesn't look
Yeah.
like Mari.
Do you
it
think that
looks
might be a
like-
plot hole?
I feel like
No.
they probably didn't use any of the actresses.
Yeah, they probably just
So
used
they're going to
someone.
have to it'll probably be someone that looks enough like that person.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't think they want you to know yet.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that was awful. And we were eating pizza. What was-
yeah. We were
No, McDonald's.
Yeah, I was
Ew.
eating a burger and I said, "Well, this is not an eating show." I learned right away.
And that scene, I was like, what?
Yeah. Anyway, I just thought about that, and I have been wondering.
Yeah. All right. And next, would you recommend this show to others?
No.
Speak on
Yes.
that.
Just said that for
Yes.
the drama.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I would recommend it because it is very suspenseful, and I love a good suspenseful.
Yeah.
I love it, so yeah.
Yeah, me too. I feel like it keeps you guessing. Like, I don't know what's going to happen next. And I think that's a great show.
Yeah, I really like it. I would recommend.
Mm-hmm.
It's 10 out of 10. Maybe not 10 out of 10, but
Yeah.
I think the writing is really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the casting.
The casting.
And the music.
The music.
Wait, zombie on the first scene of the.
yes,
that was so
yes,
good.
We were just talking about that.
That was just.
Zombie!
I just like the...
Oh.
That's pretty good.
That was really good.
I did that sound effect.
Oh, wow.
It was me in the show.
All right, and then last thing for this segment is the unserious scale. On a scale of 10 being least serious,
Yeah, the most unserious.
most unserious, and 1 being the most serious, what would you rate Yellowjackets?
A 3.
Mm.
So 1 is serious, 10 is unserious.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
3,
I was going to say like a 2.
4, yeah.
I'd say lower than Succession.
Yeah, I think it's more serious than Succession.
It's pretty damn serious.
I think it's a 1.
A 1?
A 1.5.
Okay, I was going to say 1.5.
Jeff is the only thing that makes it unserious.
Yeah. Well, and Frodo Baggins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Him and Misty, yeah. Yeah, a
And
1.5.
I'm
Two?
taking out a 3.
All right,
I think, yeah, 1.5.
I
2.
think 2. I think between all of us.
2.
2.
It's a pretty damn
No.
fucking serious show.
It is really serious and kind of scary.
Kind of spooky.
So
Kind of
spooky.
spooky. Okay. All right.
What?
On to the next, right? Is it?
Should I sing
Is
this?
it? Should you sing your song?
It's game night with Megan and Bre.
This is not official.
Yes, Ava's gonna help produce it, right?
Right.
All right, what are we doing for game night?
We are going to do a BuzzFeed quiz, so everyone pull out your devices.
Okay.
Everyone,
Good thing
I'm sweating.
Good thing I was charging mine back here.
You're
Yeah.
still sweating?
Yeah, you know how it is.
Bree's a sweater.
Oh my
Ooh.
God, don't. No, I'm
Bree.
not. I'm lovely. I
Hot
smell
off the
like
press.
flowers.
Hold off the press!
Well, this quiz, there's no I in team, but there is in survival.
Ooh.
That's
All right.
drama.
Does everyone have it up?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna hide my answer.
Okay, hold on. I need to look at this. Ah, how nice is it to look at?
All right, Bre.
Am I starting ready?
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna for the quiz. It's select your meals for an entire day, and we'll match you to a Yellowjackets character. So
Let's go on a
going
line.
first, what are you having for breakfast? IHOP pancakes, cereal, bacon. I'm not a big breakfast person.
I'm going pancakes.
I'm going pancakes.
Pancakes.
I'm not a breakfast person.
Oh my God. Keep that to yourself.
Keep that to yourself.
Okay,
I guess I won't talk the rest of the quiz.
Should I ask the next one?
Yeah.
Now, pick something for lunch. A salad, a burger, a PB&J, and soup. This soup looks mighty fine, but I wouldn't eat the soup alone.
Yeah.
I think I'm going PB&J. That
Really?
looks mighty fine.
I'm going burger.
I would
Can it be a Beyond Burger?
burgers for dinner. I'm having a salad.
I'm having a salad.
I
having
love
a
a Caesar
burger.
salad.
Me too. I have a Caesar salad like once a week
I
at
do
work.
love
too,
it. I have
at
it for
least.
dinner a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a salad bad. No bad salad. No salads.
I don't
Ooh,
like
I-
a lot of salads either, but Caesar, I can fuck up a Caesar. Uh-oh, have a snacky!
We all do CDs.
It's snacky time on the pod! Are we eating candy, chips, dried fruit,
No fun.
popcorn, or Jackie?
If that was an answer, I'd scream.
Yeah, Jackie's not an answer.
Who though? If any of you pick dried fruit, I swear to God, for your little snack,
Mangoes.
it's good. But for your main
I
snacky,
support you.
snacky.
I'm
I
picking
they
popcorn.
do taste like candy.
Popcorn.
The
I'm
mangoes.
picking chips.
I want popcorn.
I think I'm gonna do popcorn too.
I think I'm doing chips.
Okay.
Chippies.
All right. Besties. Snackies.
Snacky.
What's for dinner? Pizza or tacos?
That's it.
Or pasta or steak with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
That's literally what hobby looked like.
God.
They did cook them up.
They cooked
They
them up.
fried
They
them.
seasoned them
They're
or something.
chefs.
I'm going tacos. Those tacos look mighty fun.
I'm going with pasta.
Pizza.
I'm gonna do pasta.
Pasta and lobster.
All right.
All right.
One more.
And
no one say your
finally-
answers. We're gonna go in order.
Okay.
Cool.
And for dessert, dough. And for dessert, donuts, brownies, cake, or ice cream.
Why is there not I'm not a dessert person?
Oh my God, you're not a breakfast
That's
or
criminal.
you're not a breakfast or dessert person.
Oh.
Don't say that out loud.
What do you do at the beginning and end of your day?
Sleep.
Slay.
Drink.
Drink, drinky, snacky. Drink.
Oh, there's a dog
Brownies.
in here.
I'm going brownies.
You going brownies?
Oh, we're not saying our last dessert answer?
Yes, you say your answer, but don't say your result
Oh,
yet.
I don't
Oh,
know.
oh, oh, oh.
I don't know.
I'll do brownies too.
I'm doing ice cream.
I guess I'll. Ice cream because vegan ice cream is yum.
Okay.
All right, I got mine.
Okay.
I'm going first.
Yeah, go first.
I got Shauna. Yeah.
Does it say anything?
It says, I like the Saints. They were also tragic.
What'd you get?
Did you?
I also got Shauna.
Oh!
I got Natalie.
Oh, rest in peace.
It says, violence is never the answer, but that doesn't mean the anger you're feeling isn't useful. Keep the tiger in the cage.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
That's
Hot?
deep. Hot?
It's young Natalie.
And it's young.
too. It's
Yeah, I
just
got
hot.
young Shauna.
Well, yeah. Okay.
I got Thaisa.
Yes!
Oh!
I practice land use, not murder cleanup.
I wanted Van. I did.
Yeah.
I took a test before and I got Van.
Mm-hmm.
You probably did the other one. We were between two.
Yeah, one was just
Yeah.
like which character, and I was like, let's build a meal.
Yeah.
Let's do a snacky.
That
Well,
was nice.
Yeah.
Now I'm hungry.
After talking about Yellowjackets,
We're talking about cannibalism.
I'm hungry for a
Yummy,
snacky.
snacky.
I'm hungry for a hearty meal.
Oh my goodness. Oh, shoot.
I do have one more question because I think we mentioned this at the beginning, but is there anything you're watching, reading, listening to that you would like to recommend to the audience?
I'm listening to Unseriesous right now.
Oh, wow.
Plug, hashtag plug.
I'm listening to Two Dykes and a Mic always. I'm watching. What am I watching right now? What did I start? I just started something.
You're always watching something.
Get back to me. Come back to me.
Okay. What have you been watching, listening to, or reading?
I just finished watching BoJack Horseman.
Yes.
Everyone's already seen it. Well, no one.
I haven't
don't
seen
think.
it.
It's a really popular show. It is. It's
It
really
really
good.
is.
It's a cartoon, but it's adult cartoon, and
I'll check my Netflix.
it's really good. Also, listening to song. Okay. Song called "Put 'Em Put 'Em" by Kylie Minogue.
Oh, I heard about this.
No, that wasn't the one I was gonna say. Actually.
You knew I was gonna say it though.
Yeah. And then I was like, I actually have been listening to it. No, but my friend Axel Brooks just released a song.
Okay.
It's called "When the Sirens Call" or "When the Siren Calls." One of the two.
You're a fake fan.
Just no, because there's a typo because Axel wrote it one version and then on Spotify it says a different way. So just look up Axel Brooks and then it should come up. But it's got like kind of like Lana Del Rey vibes
Ooh.
in a way, but like a little more upbeat and cool.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I
they're
love a
really
rack.
cool.
Yay.
And they have an album coming, so
Oh, shit.
become a fan.
All right.
Local artists.
Yeah.
I'm watching The Ultimatum Queer Love.
Did you start it?
Yeah, it makes me want to go back in the closet, but also I love women. Queen Charlotte, I started 30 Rock.
Ooh.
I like it.
Yeah.
Broad City again and again and again.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much it.
And Hot Ones.
Heck yeah.
And hot ones.
Jason Sudeikis was on that.
Oh, really?
And speaking of which, we may or may not be talking about that next week.
Wait, oh yeah.
Yes, Jason.
Okay. Next week.
Next week on Unseriesous,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be me again.
Yeah, God.
Oh yeah. Oh God.
Next week we're gonna kiss, so tune in.
Whoa. That's false
We're gonna
advertising.
kiss
We're not baiting
for
anyone.
Ted Lasso.
We're dating.
What if we kissed during the Ted Lasso podcast episode of Unseriesous?
That would be.
All right.
All right. Well,
Thank you guys for coming on to our
Thanks
podcast.
for having us.
thanks for coming
I
on.
love to be unseriesous.
Yeah. And that's a wrap
That's a wrap.
on Yellowjackets.
R.I.P.
No return, no return.
Thanks for listening to our podcast.
Remember to rate, follow, and share with friends.
And find us on TikTok and Instagram at unseriesous to see more content and find out what we're watching next.
We hope you enjoyed, and we'll talk to you next week.
Bye!